All right, yo, on this episode of Pugliese Speed Shop, we're going to do everything we can to get all this stuff done we promised you we were going to do last episode. I mean, we're really going to try. All right, so if you guys watched last episode, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We made a lot of empty promises about what we were going to get done on the truck. And it wasn't our fault. We didn't mean to. We had the best of intentions. Time management was not on our side. And I might have I made some really unrealistic goals and some bad decisions. Sometimes, those bad decision making, sometimes it can be the best time of your life, and sometimes it leads to a video where you need to start off by apologizing for what you didn't get done last video. So, you take the good with the bad. So where we're at is, we're in the shop, and we're trying to get this truck cleaned up and kind of give us a baseline for what we're working with, right? We got all the big stuff pulled out last time. You guys saw we got our asses whipped pulling these things out of here, right? And then we got the gas tank out. We got that over here, and a bunch of other random crap that we just threw in the back of the Dodge sitting outside. So this time, what we got to do is I want to get. It's still, guys. It smells in here. I open the door. It's like, madam, this thing is bad. So what we want to do is get it out and get everything pressure washed inside and out because, it needs it. That's it. What we're going to start by doing is I want to salvage what I can. So if you remember last episode, also I was saying we're going to have to redo a lot of stuff. Originally I was like, we're just going to kind of just budget and get it going. And we're still going to do that. But we're going to budget with some decent planning and the long haul is on our minds. Because we want to be able to drive this. Just get in it and go, right? Shop truck, it's got to be reliable. If you need to pick up parts, if you need to pick up whatever, one of your beat up hot rods is out there, go to these motorcycles, whatever, man. Or if I just want to just go drive something that looks cool. I don't want to be, I'm okay hacking it together. You guys know that. But I want a reliable hack together. So like all the dry rotted and cracked wiring in here, it's unsafe. It's unreliable. A fuel system with this tank, I'll show you why in a little while, probably not very reliable either. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to kind of just gut everything and start with a lot of fresh stuff, And I'll show you some budget-minded things along the way and how to get the most bang for your buck and all that kind of thing. That being said, there's some things we're going to want to keep. The original gauges, they should work. We'll see. But I'm going to pull that kind of anything electrical that I want to use in the cab because I am going to pressure wash in the cab because it needs it. So that's what we're going to do. Right now, I want to make sure we got everything out of that thing so we don't cause any more damage when we're trying to make improvements. And then we'll get down to actually cleaning things up. So there's not really a whole lot to the inside of this truck, especially now that we've taken most of it apart. But we want to save a few things, right? We're thinking the gauge cluster, we'll probably reuse that. I don't know. This is obviously an aftermarket turn signal / hazard light thing. I'm assuming the stock one that went here is just no bueno and gone. I don't know what this is. It may just be an aftermarket headlight thing. Like I said, we don't know a whole lot about this, right? I mean, the fact that we got this going on, this, and then like the high beam, this is classy right here. The high beam thing right there, this might all be incorporated. Maybe I should check some wiring and figure it out. But it's So I think the only thing I'm really concerned with messing up is the gauges. So that's probably what I'm gonna take out. I don't think this. I mean, this is a solid install right here, you know. But not concerned with that. So yeah, I think I'll just we'll pull the gauges out, and who cares about the rest? All right, guys. So it's the next day, and back down to the shop. I messed with the gauge a little bit last night, trying to figure out what went where with those wires and all. It was a mess. Just started getting me aggravated, so I left it alone, and then came back down here and kind of got right after it. We got the gauges out. We just cut out some wiring because it's all trash. And I'll show you guys what I pulled out and what we found out, and then we can get to cleaning this thing because we really need to do that. All right, so gauges are out along with all the switches. That all kind of goes together. If you're working on one of these, this guy right here will catch those gauges. I think somebody did some things in here because it was messed up. So you gotta be careful right there, like right in here. They'll kind of catch. So it wouldn't come out. It was this really right here is what caught the worst. So, you know, heads up for you guys. This is some kind of terrible aftermarket switch. Yeah, we're gonna yangle that out. So I'm done caring about all that right there. Over here we got the gauges, and I mean, they're just whatever, right? But all in one piece, all good to go. Here's some. That was the original headlight switch. I might have had to cut some things apart, and so yeah, and then we took this off just because it was one screw, and maybe we'll reuse it. Who knows? And that's the only other interior piece was the sun visor there. So then I was messing with, let me pull this wood out of the bed, right? I figured why not. Check this out, guys. You see this? It's nailed in. Like, what is it nailed to? There you go. Oh, there's a 4x4 here that then bolts to that. Wow. This is yeah, this is some straight like carpentry hackery. I guess it ain't coming out, or is it not coming out? You just see, dude, that came like right out. Not so stuck on that one. Yeah, that's pretty good. Came out. Well, there you go. Oh, so that's how we did it. This is okay. This is pretty much non-existent, right? So we got some, that's actually not a bad idea, and probably what I'm going to do again. 4x4s, and they actually nailed them into this. So I guess that's probably screwed from the bottom. Huh. I'm not even mad. I'm kind of impressed. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop these off so we can actually clean underneath here a little easier. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll bring you guys back, and then I think we'll be pushing it outside. All right, yo, obviously I am like a dirty, sweaty mess, right? But you see this behind me? This for sure is like the dirtiest thing we've ever had in the shop. There's like dirt and mud and mouse house stuff and acorns and I don't even know what else, but stuff like this makes somebody like me crazy. So, but I got to push through, guys. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a little storm coming through. And so when you got this light here, what is that? Like that. There you go. When that light's on, you know it's getting a little dark. And it's only like 7, so it shouldn't be getting dark yet. So I was like, yo, I got to get this done before the storm comes through. And Megan's like, what's the worst that could happen? Like, it's going to get more wet? She's got a valid point. So if it does start raining, we're just going to push through because if we want to get this guy cleaned up, well, then I got to sweep this up and then get it back in the shop so we can actually make some kind of headway. You know, this is like we're going to get this. This is going to be like I said it before, like a blank canvas or whatever. But this is actually going to be it until the next one. I don't know. So I told you guys there was a storm rolling in, right? I kid you not, just as I finished, we got this going on. Thunder, lightning, coming down like cats and dogs, you know? But she's power washed, she's clean. Now she's actually clean. You wouldn't know to look at it, but it's all right. So what I'm hoping is I don't get struck by lightning trying to get this thing back in here. But we'll see if it calms down a little bit. I still got to clean up my whole mess over here. And yeah, we got her done. I don't know how much of that footage is going to be usable because I was bumping my head with the headlamp and it got dark and all sorts. So hopefully the kid can do something. I don't know, look at that. Yo. This is getting crazy, guys. And I'm going to steal buildings surrounded by trees. Good thinking. I picked a hell of a night, guys. So I don't know if you can hear this hum noise. I'll take you over to the other side of the shop here. But right after I finished recording, the power went out. So you guys hear that? We got a generator over there. Generator. And it was there when I bought the house. It was funny. I didn't even know it was there, like until the dude did the inspection and we saw it. And I was like, oh wow, it wasn't on the listing or nothing. But I'm gonna tell you what, the man that put this together, I'm a fan. Notice how the shop's all lit up, right? You see the house? Priorities, guys. We got priorities around here. So I'm gonna get back to work. Gonna be tight. That's gonna be tight. Yo, guys, tell me this doesn't look like a different truck. There's a lot more green than I thought there was, especially like on the door and down here and even back in there. Just, I'm digging it. Of course, you know, there's a little sheen on it with the water, but come on, right? Looks a lot better. It smells a lot better. So that's worth its weight in gold, right? But you can see a lot of different colors on here. All the, you know, patina, right? All the different colors kind of really pop now. And it's just, there's not dirt all over it. There's not scale all over it. There's not all that stuff. So, yeah, definitely a solid use of my time. And I mean, there wasn't a lot of pressure washing and stuff, right? It's just like, everything's like instant gratification, whatever, right? You got all that stuff. So, and I ain't got like a sandbox under the truck no more. So this came out pretty good for what it is. These are, bed's a little crustier than I thought it was, but we're probably gonna do this exact same thing with this wood. And yeah, call that good. Gonna put the same wood down in there, And yeah, it'll be all right. See what the inside of this thing looks like. I really couldn't see it. I don't know if you guys could. We'll see what the kid can do in the editing. But it got dark on me. And you know, even that smells better. You guys, I know you can't smell it, but nice. So I got some of the paint off back here. Some of the paint off, like over that region there. Same with the dash. Got a lot of this stuff off. It was pretty bad, but we definitely looks a lot better. Smells a lot better. All that inside. So I am happy. Let's see over here. I was going to keep this open. Oh yeah, forget about it, right? You can now see that that's all some kind of Bondo and yeah, not good metal, but we knew that. We knew that. But yeah, definitely better than it was. I'd like to put the dash kind of back to original. Maybe we'll wet sand that or something, see if we get the rest of that off. We might do the same with the rest of this because yeah, I don't like it. But we're gonna leave these doors open, let that dry up good. And we'll open this bad dog here too, and let this dry out and see what's going on here. So yeah, everything looks like it. See, you guys probably thought I let the cap off. I didn't. I threw the cap back on, and yeah, so this way there's not water just all on the electronics in there, right? So we're good to go. Don't worry about that little guy right there. But I didn't spray directly in it. It should be fine. So we got a lot of crap out of here. There's a bunch more colors on the firewall and stuff. It's really looks good. It's that's the thing I like about this truck is all those little colors. You know, you can't. People try to recreate it all the time, but you just can't. This is Mother Nature at its best. All right, guys. So there you have it. We finally got this thing pressure washed the way I've been promising for like, I don't know, 2 weeks. But she's good. Like I said, looks better, smells better, got all that nasty crap off of it. Can actually see what we got. And it's just as beat up as we thought it was. But I don't care. Perfect shop truck. Don't got to worry about door dings or whatever, right? So I'm happy. We're going to call it for tonight. It's starting to rain again, and we've already had a go of it with all. We got the generator going. We used a big shout out to the shop wench because I got to tell you, Dan at DD Speed Shop, I got to thank you because I never would have thought of that if I didn't watch your channel, and that thing saved me all the time. I love it. So she's back in the shop. We're gonna let her dry out. We're gonna go dry out, and yeah, that's it for this week, guys. Tune in next week. Maybe we'll be back in the truck. Just one way to find out. All right. So like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, tell a friend, and as always, thanks for watching, guys.